welcome back to All Be Well. We are your hosts, Lavender. I'm Adam.
They couldn't keep us away.
They could. That's right.
I'm Oscar, so that's
Despite
important, I
your
guess.
cease and desists, we are back. And we ain't going anywhere, so buckle up. We're going to be playing some tunes, drinking some tea. We're celebrating a release. We released an actual song into the actual world.
There's only been one other time we've been doing this show that we've actually been able to say that.
But we're back in more ways than one. So yeah, settle in. How we doing? You well? How are you doing, Oscar?
Yeah, loving life, man. Loving
It's
life.
good to be back. Our camera broke for a while. That's why we've been a bit quiet on the being well front. But the
We
handy
were
cam
being
is
well
like-
just off camera.
Yeah.
We were just well off camera.
Funny that. Getting off grid for a moment. Look at us, we're glowing. Been jogging. Oscar's been doing yoga. It's funny. Spend your whole life looking down, you might miss what's going on around you. Isn't that true? We're happy to be back. And yeah, we just released a new song. We're going to be playing it later on the show. Chatting a little bit about how that feels to give birth once again. A long labour period with that one as well.
That's not a metaphor we can keep
But
rolling.
yeah, it's good to be a parent once again.
I knew I won't make it out. Went from an intrusive thought to thinking how I planned it out. If you hearing this is work, my spirit's speaking to you now. Take my bow. If you hear it's for a reason, make it out. Save your smile.
How long will it be before we change our course and create a world of peace, happiness, and love? World where children can grow without pain, suffering, or tears. World where none will be hungry, none will be lonely, and most of all, none will be afraid.
So yeah, shout out Linda Dawn on that one. So smooth. I think that's new from her, isn't it? She recently released that. Very nice. Turns out it was darkest before the dawn. Good times, good times. We went played a DJ set with her. Well, we were before her. We love her.
I can remember the hole in your britches, held together with some homemade stitches. You always thought I was too good for your Benji. They called you raggedy little boy blue. But oh, Benji, I would have made it up to you.
God, it's nice to be back on the couch. Yeah, we are fresh off releasing our latest song.
Feels good to say that, right?
Feels good. How are you feeling, Oscar?
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good, man.
Good to have it out in the universe.
It's been probably the longest time coming of any track we've ever made.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, it's called Lowlight, Slowlight, and it's kind of the first track of a kind of new chapter for us, I think, like musically.
Yeah.
And now I'm itching to get the rest, the next chapter.
Hold tight, man.
Yeah.
Hold tight. Take us back to where it was made. What happened?
It's kind of the inception of the track. It's an old one that we kind of like made when we were in our studio on Brick Lane, which is where we made Bus Lane and First Bagel of the Night. And I think we made this track, or we started it around the time we made Bustland, and like around those weeks.
I'm
I think.
pretty sure it was a one of those where we were supposed to be mixing bus lanes,
yeah.
and as a treat to ourselves, well, you recorded the demo for the track first,
Yeah.
like the first part.
Yeah, I remember. It was definitely around that time. I was like, I was living in Holloway at the time, and I think it was the day before we were going into the session. That night, I was just like, oh, I'll record something in my bedroom, and recorded like a little demo, layered recording, which is now just like that's essentially unchanged as the intro of the track. And I remember. It's interesting when I was bouncing. When I remember uploading it, it was called. I think it was called lowlight, slowlight at the time, or lowlight. It was called like lowlight, long night, or something.
Yeah.
And then recently I found the file, and I changed the name of the thing, and it used to be called Whatever Happens. Was the first thing, and I remember recording that, and then like. It was one of those, moments where you just like lose track of time or whatever. Finished it, and I was like, "Oh, I haven't peed in like 5 hours." And
this happens so often.
Yeah,
to you.
yeah.
I was talking to someone about this about you the other day.
What about my?
You really leave your
My bowel movements and to the last minute. Urgency, man. What's life without urgency? But yeah. Anyway, that's. Yeah, and then anyway, I remember finishing it and then going outside with my housemates and being like, I think I made something I liked, and I sent it to you. And we were going to the studio the next day, or maybe I hadn't sent it to you. I just like was like, and then I was like, okay, I'm about to leave, and I sent it to you, and I was like, oh, by the way, like I made this last night. See what you think. And then I set off, and we used to like meet. I used to cycle down to your flat, and then we'd cycle together to our studio. And on the way, while I was cycling, you were obviously like ready to. I was probably running late, so you'd been ready to go. And then
you always used to send me a voice message when you left that was like singing Ed Sheeran's "I'm on my way."
Yeah, and then when I was 5 minutes away, I'm 5 away. And then I've sent every time. Actually, that's. Every time I went to the studio, I would do that. I'd leave and I'd go, I'm on my way. And then 5 minutes away, I'd go, oh no, I wouldn't. I'd do, because we'd made Blue at that point. And I'd be like, instead of, it's fine, I'd sing, I'm 5. And then I realized like months later that you're like, I never listened to those. Like I know exactly what it's going to be.
We'd get one, and then 15 minutes later another, and I knew I had 5.
Anyway, instead of listening to my beautiful singing every time, when I was making my way over, you were like, "Oh, what did you do?"
You sent me that this kind of like layered recording of guitars and vocal and some bass.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and was one of the first times we'd like ever. Or I'd ever like treated something you'd done just as a sample, and I chopped it up. And I feel like, you sent me that, and I like chopped up just the guitar part of it into like this kind of like like sampley, choppy kind of like thing, and then put some drums over it, which the foundation of was a sample that will not be named, which we then replaced later, but a pretty famous drum break, not the Amen break, but another famous one, and then some more kind of like MIDI drums on top, and I sent it to you, and I was like, it just has like a weird timing to it. We're rehearsing at the moment to play live, and I'm rediscovering that, but I remember like finishing it like super rough, just like drums and this chop, and it was slower in BPM, so hence I'd like renamed it Lowlight, Slowlight, and
there you go.
And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I remember like sending it to you and just being like, or maybe we just played it as we got on the. Adam has like a really obnoxious loud like speaker on his bike, which in most instances really irks me. But
you're all welcome, East London. You're all welcome.
But it's just embarrassing because you're usually listening to our stuff, which if anybody knew was.
Yeah, you're all welcome.
But so you arrived at mine, and I was like, I did a thing, like maybe and you were like, oh, let's listen to it on the speaker, and I was like, I'm just being worried because it just timing wise just felt like it was all just very swung and all over the place. And we cycled from our old flat to Brick Lane where our old studio was. I think still lockdown kind of times, so there weren't many people around.
Yeah, loose post lockdown vibes. But yeah, we were on. I remember being like, because it's like, that sampley bit. I think what we found so magical about the track, like that's part of it, because you're just like kind of swirling around in it, and like we are rehearsing at the moment, and like we're playing with a band, and everyone we've been like, just like this is mad. Like the timing of this, it's so hard to catch. But I guess we just like, I don't know, caught it. And we were just like, and I remember like we're cycling, just blaring it. We're like, yes, got to the studio, like opened it up, like pulled it up, like did it. And then we were just like, one of those classic, just like, it just like fell out. It was like guitars bed. And I remember like the whole studio session just going, I just kept being like, kept moving. It was just like one of those like, I don't know. It's just like such a moment. And then we finished, and basically the core of the song was done. Like we tweaked it, and then picked it up a couple years ago for this like upcoming project, and then kind of like kind of finished the writing of it, at least lyrically. I mean, like, and then we did a bit of production finesse, but
replaced the drum break.
Very well, might I add. And then
it feels really good to start this next chapter with something that really was like the inception, the page turn, if you will.
I think we always knew that it should be the first song we released for the next bit, because it did feel like a bit of a pivot. It's the first time like properly kind of sampling ourselves. No external samples in the track as well. Like it's just kind of like manipulating of our own ideas.
Getting high on our own supply type.
But yeah, super happy to have it out. And everyone's been very nice about it. So thanks for listening. You listened already? If you haven't listened already, you're about to. This is Lowlight, Slowlight by your boys.
We're doing a wheel. It's getting wheeled.
I'm never gonna get enough. Never gonna get enough of you. And I wish you knew. Always come back home when it's over. When it's over, when it's over, I will come back home. I wish you knew. Always come back home when it's over. When it's over, when it's over, I will be home. And I wish you would always come back home when it's over. And I wish you would always come back home when it's over. When it's over, when it's over, I'll come back. And I wish you knew. And I won't let you down anymore. I'm in place for the first time. I will come back. And I wish you more than was that simple smile. If I could die in a moment, I will be home. And I wish you would always come back home. Wow, what was that? Who was that? Whoa. Wow, that's Lowlight, Slowlight by Lavender. Never heard something like that before on this show. Crazy. But yeah, that's out now.
A lavender track that's been released.
It's, yeah.
Never heard that.
A rare time on this. If you like it, you can actually go listen to it.
Please do, even.
Please do.
Yeah.
We also, it's the first time we've ever put a track out on vinyl. It's a physical release.
It's a physical release.
Oh, let me grab it.
Yeah,
Let me
you
grab
go
it.
You go grab it. I've got like a 2-minute, like a type 5 I can do one. Yeah, this is our first track on a physical release on vinyl, and it's beautiful. It's a lovely baby blue color you'll see shortly. With the Good People at Nighttime stories helped us put this together. Yeah, go on, give him a close up, man. That's I don't know. This will probably come out when this comes out. That will probably be in stores, you know. Beautiful man, beautiful man. Got the dancers around the label there. I feel like I'm on like one of those TV.
Yeah, it's teleshopping. It's
shows.
teleshopping. And as you can see here, we have the set. Oh dear.
Oh, it's all gone wrong on set, man.
No light, slow light. Am I right? But yeah, this is our first ever vinyl, and we love it.
It's beautiful. It really is.
It's gorgeous. And yeah, and it comes with, I think there's still a couple on the website.
There's a
I'm not
couple,
sure.
couple on there, and then I think there'll be some in stores in London. If you're in London, I think it's going into Rough Trade, and Phonica, I think it's going into.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're doing a launch show. The
Yeah.
vinyl comes out on the 21st of February, so you can pre-order it now if there's some left on the website. It's only a limited run, so don't wait around. And we're doing a launch night at Next Door Records
Yes, sir.
in London, Stoke Newington. And we're
I
playing a
believe
live show.
they'll also have some.
Yeah,
in
they'll have
there
some
as
of
well.
these as well, so get your hands.
Lovely,
it's gorgeous.
natty wine
So-
spot
so-
if anybody's
Yeah,
into that. Very East London.
And yeah, and we're playing live as well. First show in a good while, so yeah, it is sold out at the moment. So I don't know if you haven't got a ticket. But
Subtle flex there.
yeah. Didn't wanna say, but yeah. But hopefully first of many to come. So yeah. Anyway, and did you mention about the
And
B-side?
the
While I
B-side,
was-
I did not. We didn't talk about
Yeah.
that yet. So
Well, there's a B-side on here, which is we're never gonna release digitally, and it'll only ever be on this. So, but we are gonna play a little bit of
We'll
it
play a
on
little
this
bit.
show, but we're gonna cover it in this kind of shit.
yeah. Just so you get a flavour of it.
So
but
you just get a little
it's
flavour,
like
but,
a taster menu type.
Yeah. Yeah, it's called Flight to Brisbane, and yeah, I mean, let's run it. It's fun. It's a little funky number. Yeah, this is a little Flight to Brisbane.
Flight to Brisbane.
Only ever gonna be on that little
exclusive.
little thing. So there's only a few of these. Get them while they're hot, because when they're gone, they're gone. But yeah, cool. Yeah, if you're around, if you got tickets to the show, we'll see you there. There's more coming. You know, this is the start of the chapter, and it feels good to be releasing music.
I'm not a show off. Whatever I do, it's got something to do with my job and meeting my deadline. You know, I suppose that's why I don't have many accidents, and I can recall whenever I did
Shout
have
out,
an
Mike.
accident, I was showing off.
Hey, what's the word? I go work with it. That's my bad playing hands on that nerd nigga. I'm just used to trying to dance and just learn quicker. Shout out, nah, that's a game, that's a shirt. Yeah, try to get it out the damn out of dirt with you. I was never about to saying I'm a curb kicker. I'ma keep it 10 grand down to earth. Try to give him a second chance with my first hiccup. When I took another grand when the world lit up. If I take you in that van, you return richer. How I made it through the jam, through the worst winter. How you hated it was chant, how you turn victim. Vindicated cause I stand, it disturbed nigga. If you shake it, you should scram, go to church nigga. I know that for every man, but I flirt with it. I'm just talking to the man in the blurred mirror. How come when I'm on the drink when my words clear? I got tired being scammed, being hurt bare. Only love me at the bank when the bird's near. I ain't rushing for a thing, I'm a third gear. I remember up the Burke was a lurker. Niggas wouldn't say a blur, gave shirt tear. Niggas finna feel the burn, they deserve tear. Arbitrary is my birth, my concern care. What's the word? I go work with it. That's my bad playing hands on that nerd nigga. I'm just used to trying to dance and just learn quicker. Shout out, nah, that's a game, that's a shirt. Yeah, try to get it out the damn out of dirt with you. I was never about to saying I'm a curb kicker. I'ma keep it 10 grand down to earth. Try to give him a second chance with my first hiccup. Probably above me, proud of me. Work against the odds and the ugliest comedy. The hurt and be disguised as a sub to your prodigy. Working out the 5, not sub-leads. Bottom feet, growing out of poverty was tough and the monogamy. It was only pottery, I fucked with it, coddled me. Nowadays, it's honestly a dungeon, it boggled me. Turn another out into a custody. Apology, trying to free the colony like Tubman. Debauchery, never seen a side of me in public. Bottle fiend, I don't wait till Halloween for ruckus. Time to eat, gave him all that modesty for nuts. And the college was replacing all the college.
Okay, because we played 2 songs that are actually technically out, we'll do
What a crazy novelty for us.
we'll do one demo this time rather than the usual 3, but we're gonna do one. So this track's called One for Rob, which is one we made. We wanted to pick something we made around the same time, and weirdly, this one is the sample in it, which I'll never be able to find / clear now, was a video of this guy playing like Midwest emo guitar on Instagram that I saw. And yeah, the reason it's called One for Rob is I used to work in a shopping centre, Meadowhall shopping centre in Sheffield. I used to work in vans there, and I had a guy I worked with called Rob. He was just the chillest guy, and he was really lovely, and it used to take me like half an hour to get to work on the train. And I used to ask people in the office, like, just give me an album to listen to on my commute. And Rob, this is really weird, but it was before Lavender, we knew each other but weren't really hanging out. And Rob was really into Midwest emo. You guys would get along for sure. And he suggested a Tiny Moving Parts, This Couch Is Long and Full of Friends, which is a great album, very much at that time outside of my comfort zone for tunes. But when I flipped this Midwest emo thing, I was like, man, Rob would love this.
Did you ever send it to him?
I don't think I did. But yeah, Rob, if you're watching this one was for you, your influence. But yeah, it was just like it's before you kind of got me listening to like Modest Mouse and stuff, but he fucked with that shit heavy.
Fair.
So
Shout out Rob.
yeah, shout out Rob, man.
It's called One for Rob. Damn, I literally haven't heard that since, really.
No, me neither.
It's nice. We're just going through chronologically on the through the vault and listen to the start of it. And we're like, yeah, that was around that time. Let's play that. Little switch up.
Yeah.
Don't mind if we do.
Of course. Of course.
Nice one. But yeah, coming towards the end of the show, we wanted to play this track from a very good friend of ours, Latir, who's actually going to be opening up the show on the 27th of Feb that we're playing. So come in, buckle up, get ready to be melted by a voice that is smoother than velvet, softer than butter. Untitled by Latir. We love you, Latir. Beautiful song. Beautiful song. Yeah, if you come on the show, you're going to see us both. Latir's also going to be blessing us with a few backing vocals, such as this. It's going to be transcendent. But yeah, it's that time of the show where we must say goodbye.
It's gotta end, man. It's gotta end.
It's got to end sometime. Now is that time, I guess. But yeah, thanks for watching. Go buy our 7-inch. Listen to Lowlight, Slowlight out now. Be well. All is currently well over here, so hope it is wherever you are. And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Why must it end? Why must it end, baby? Why must it end? When daddy needs you so. Another thing, how many walks and little talks must go their way. Love had its day. Oh, why must it end? Why must it end, baby? Why must it end? When daddy needs you so.
if you find you change your mind. Remember, dear, Daddy will be waiting right here. Why must it end? Why must it end, baby? Oh, why must it end? Yeah. We have to say goodbye, baby. Why must it end? Ooh, why must it end? Yeah. Do we have to say goodbye, baby? Oh, why must it end?
Great. And so I hope you enjoyed your lavender experience. Have a great day.